Elsewhere on Eternia, the wandering king leaned heavily on the massive head of his twin-bladed battle-axe. He huddled irritably under the thick fur mantle of his cape, wondering when his wife would return. They were still in the lowlands, but the wind whistling through the evergreen forest was cold and sharp. His war harness provided him very little protection. After a few minutes, his wife, Vina, returned. Her bare feet moved as if walking, but she actually floated several inches off of the ground, kept aloft by thin wings which sprouted from her back.
This is the place, I'm sure of it.
Is it as powerful as you thought?
More powerful than we could have dreamed, husband. The power in that place makes a hot god's magic seem like that of a child.
She referred to the deity of the southern continent whom she had once served as high priestess, her wings and bird-shaped headdress a constant reminder of her origins. He respected the magic of the hot god, the magic that she wielded for him, but still he knew it was limited. He had smashed the pyramidal palaces of the southern continent, just as he had ravaged the pagodas of Ambagar and the ziggurats of the west. There were few kingdoms that could stand against his axe and his mighty battle lion, but still he wanted more.
Is it enough to challenge the sorcerer kings?
He needed magic. He had no doubt that he was the strongest man on Eternia, probably the strongest man in the universe. He could lift mountains with his bare hands, blades bent and arrows broke on his naked flesh, but still he did not have respect. They called him thug and barbarian. They would not call him king. Only wizards could be real kings.
They will bow before you. Come, my husband.
He mounted the battle, and she led him to his new castle. The approach alone was breathtaking. It seemed that once there must have been a mountain there, for the great stone ramp and archways of pink rock covering it were all of a single piece. He toppled the massive trilithons of the northern islands, but those had been built. These arches were carved. The chill wind grew more intense as they climbed the rocky slope.
Where does that wind blow from?
There is a crevasse between this ascent and the castle itself. I think it's a bottomless abyss.
It was bottomless and awe-inspiring, a black yawning moat torn into the world. It was utterly unassailable. The wandering king stared first into the hole and then up at his new throne. It seemed to be a single, unbelievably massive keep, cornered by 4 round towers. The slate-gray stones of its construction were hewn, fitted, and mortared with a care and precision he'd never seen before. Had he been able to leap across the uncrossable abyss, he doubted his fist would have been able to knock down those walls. It took him several minutes, however, before he was able to understand its dominant feature.
By all the ancestors! The wall of the castle, it's in the shape of a gigantic skull. Its drawbridge, easily large enough for 10 men abreast, opens into the skull's gaping mouth.
That is the drawbridge, husband, and it is from this sculpture that the place takes its name. For this is Castle Greyskull, stronghold of all the secrets of the universe.
Then, from this day forward, I shall be called King Greyskull.